Good morning, and we're back with another edition of This Old Tackle Box. Now, for some of you out there, you're going to say that that tackle box isn't that old, and you're probably correct. That's an old Rebel 600 made in the early 80s. This tackle box actually was purchased. I bought it online because I wanted something older and cool for some of the lures that I've collected over the years. And with the vintage orange trays, that definitely screams 70s and 80s. So top to bottom, I will tell you, in this lineup and the other ones, I only collect 3 color patterns of lures, just because you can buy a million of these things, and when the time comes and I depart from this earth, that's a lot of stuff for my family to figure out what to do with if I haven't already. So at the top, we've got a lot of the old, we got the old Heddon lures. We've got the little torpedo here. That's a teeny. They make 3 different sizes in that. We have an old crazy crawler, the legs that pop out on the side so the bait can do this in the water. Got an old spinning South Bend Bassarino. An old Cisco Kid Creek Chub lure I collected from an old timer in Cicero that worked at Western Electric. And that was one of my first garage sale purchases of an old used lure. Same thing with this Creek Chub injured minnow over here. Bought it at the same garage sale. Then we've got an old Lazy Ike in the perch pattern that was purchased roughly around the same time. Then we've got some fly rod items, and I don't fly fish, but they came in a collection of lures that were given to me. So we've got the old little hula dancer, Hawaiian wiggler, I think is the proper name for that. We also have one of those down here in the bottom, new in the package. That baby's never been fished in the water. That's sad, but at this point, it's time to collect it. And then we've got an old frog fly popper that's never been wet also. We've got an early topwater, which if you can see that crazy dude, it's got hooks on the side that come out here. If you look here, and a big treble in the back. And then the hula poppers and the jitterbugs. And over in the corner here, this little guy, it's a Lazy Ike, which we've got more down here in different sizes than the red and white, one of the colors I collect. More hula poppers here with some of the skirts I've replaced myself and some of these old lures I've rehabbed. We'll get into that, more of that later. Then we've got some of these old South Bend minnows here, divers and shallow runners. And then another topwater Bassarino type plug. And then in the top here, we've got some old, got an old mud bug, Dalton Special. Then we've got the hula popper in the fly rod size and then spinning. Then another jitterbug. And a little bit closer to modern. That's when they changed the wood into certain style plastic. And you can tell with these guys because they changed the frog pattern a little bit from the big spots to the smaller pattern on the top like that, which you can also see in some of the guys up here. Difference in those two. So then in the bottom we've got some old lures and packaging. Got a pack of old worms there. Some old Berkley Trilene in the box. Some old Jet Cast. There's some heavy duty line there, typically for muskie and pike fishing. And then we've got some old hula poppers that I was able to collect in the box. And what every fisherman needed, a scale. That one's an old Zebco. And this way your buddy can't call you the liar. And then in between there, we've got some old cream minnows and a couple different sizes in there. Still in its original packaging. Still with the price tags on them. that's it from this version of this old tackle box. I hope you enjoyed it.